In The Lie, a man decides he doesn't want to go to work anymore, so he tells his boss a lie that will change his life forever. Or, sort of, for a couple days. I went to see The Lie for one reason. I wanted to know what the damn lie was, because the plot was something like, you know, a man tells a lie that changes his life, or something like that, and I was like, I gotta know what the lie is, you know? So I went to see it, and just before it started, I didn't look into the movie very much, obviously, but they introduced the director and the star, Joshua Leonard. And I was sitting there in my seat, you know, kind of just waiting for the movie to start, and they're like, Joshua Leonard, back at Sundance, and I was like, Joshua Leonard? Oh my god, it's Josh from The Blair Witch. I love The Blair Witch. And when he stepped up there, I was like, oh my god, I didn't even know it was him. I didn't even dress up, you know? But I was really excited because I was like, oh my god, it's Josh. Tell me where you are, Josh, you know? And so that got me excited, which unfortunately wasn't a good thing because the movie was pretty damn slow. And I got all hyped up in the last 5 minutes before it started, and then it was boring. The lie itself that he told, which I won't tell you what it is unless that's in the plot, and in which case it doesn't really matter, but it was a good lie. It was interesting. I definitely didn't see it coming, but it was towards the beginning of the movie. I thought this was like a twist or something like that, but it didn't change his life in the way that I thought it would. I thought it was going to be like a whole like twisty thing where he tells the lie and then this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens. But he told the lie, and then from there on out it was just like the repercussions of having told that lie and trying to keep it like a secret that he was lying. And that's, you know, I don't know, it was not what I was expecting at all. I thought it was going to be like a twisty-turny little comedy movie kinda. And it definitely was not. It was weird to see Josh in the movie. I haven't followed them, you know, the three from Blair Witch, so I don't know like what they've done since. But so this is like the first thing really that I've seen with Josh in it, or any of them, I mean. But it was just weird to see him. He looks different, obviously. It's like 10 years ago. 10 years ago? 12 years ago, actually. And, you know, so he looks older, obviously. But it's interesting just to look at that and be like, wow, that was Josh from The Blair Witch. So obviously I'm sure he doesn't want people focusing on that, so I didn't focus on that. I'm just saying that now because I'm not gonna lie, it's something that was on my mind while watching it, and I'm sure other people were thinking that too. But it was definitely cool that it was like at Sundance where The Blair Witch, you know, premiered 12 years ago, so that was just cool for me. That was definitely interesting. But on the movie, obviously, you know, let's talk about the movie, The Lie. Like I said, not what I was expecting, very slow compared to what I was hoping it would be, and it was just not worth it. As cool as it was to see Josh, it wasn't worth it just because it was again one of those movies, and you know, you can catch a lot of these at Sundance. It was just like not enough. It seemed like they, you know, their premise wasn't enough for a feature-length film, and it dragged on for that reason. It just was kind of a plodding, slow, boring movie. The performances were good. There was one part in the movie, can I just say, there was one part in the movie where it was so slow. Every other shot, I was expecting the movie to end. It was like the end of Lord of the Rings, where you keep thinking like it's gonna end, you know what I mean? But it was so damn slow. And if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about, what part it is. Towards the end, I was just like, oh my god, is this real? I thought that like we were being filmed to see people like, you know? And I don't understand that, because it had no payoff. That part had no payoff. It was all build up to nothing. That drove me nuts. But in general, yeah, like I said, the performances were good. It was cool to see Josh in the movie. You know, it wasn't a bad movie. It was just a slow movie. You know, I didn't really care for it much. But what can you do? Let me know in the comments what you thought of The Lie. Let me know what you thought of the performances, what you thought of Josh as the lead. And that's pretty much it.